And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Schneider. Now Gattuso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Goes for a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Baggio. And here's Shevchenko. Crunching tackle. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Great chance here from position A1. Roberto Baggio! Played back in, played out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? Platini! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nice interception, well timed. And he's quick to get it clear again. Schneider. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bastoni gets it away. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now it's De Ketelaere. Chooses to go crossfield. And he's in on goal. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's found a way through. Oh, super ball. Drives it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Bastoni. Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Well, that is one way to stop him. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Dumfries is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Gullit. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So a chance here, what can they make of it? An opportunity then to pull clear here. And we have our very first corner.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 31. Lascia il campo per il numero 19.
Chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Dumfries, he is through here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. This is their second corner of the game. Shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Gullit is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Gullit. Gullit powering forward here. And the shot! And it really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Has a look and place it forward. Thuram makes the interception. No, he refuses to take the bait. Roberto Baggio. Schneider. Tries to pass it through. Hernandez calmly anticipates. And the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14. Viene sostituito con il numero 32.
There's the start of the second half. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. What a throw in. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chiellini. Serginho. And it's Chiellini. That's the throw. Pull it to Chiellini. Platini chasing after it. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Great vision. And this is Roberto Baggio. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Out of play for a goal kick. Could be danger here. He's picked his way through. Milan are 2 up early in the second half. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he skips past his man. They get a throw in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. So their 4th corner of the game. And he was alert to it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Baggio. Ribéry is the guilty party there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Gattuso. He's making a real surge on the left. Gattuso's cross. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Cannavaro. And it's DiMarco. Dumfries making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, super find. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. One sweeping move, execute, and that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The Saitama Stadium looking a terrific picture, as always. One of Asia's best purpose-built stadia. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
Park Ji-sung. Olise. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gattuso. That pass isn't the best. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, well played, well played. Vitinha. Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, what has happened here? And this is... It's Ibrahimovic! They want to be quick to recover this. That's a throw. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ibrahimovic! Now, who's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Olise. Nice-looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram. And it's Vitinha. Still goalless at the moment.
That's positional gold. The utilize...
Big header! Goal! Barcelona! A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Carvajal. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Rositzky! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rositzky is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Oh, that's well spotted. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Thuram. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Yamal. It's a goal kick. Olise. The message is clear, none shall pass. Thinks one through. And a chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close...
Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's going to go a long way. Johor Darul Tazim are looking to go forward now. Oh, there's a probing ball. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Lam. Pele. And it's Lam. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Yamal. And here's Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Aubameyang. And he was quick to react. Yamal. Shot could be on. Olise. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aubameyang is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he lines up a cross. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rosicki. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Vitinha. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a...
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's beaten the last man. And this is... It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cleared without complication. Looking for the run. And it's Lam. Lam delivers. Now it's Yamal. Vitinha. Aubameyang. Olise. Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Olise does really well to win the ball there. That is good alertness. Brzezinski. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Ibrahimovic. This looks promising. Ibrahimovic. Oh, such a clever touch. And this is Pele. Pele concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 10, Aubameyang. Number 20.
Looking for a runner.
Thomas Rashitsky. Number 7.
Taken
Olivier.
back almost at once.
Number 8. Park
Over to the
Ji-sung.
left.
Coming on
Neymar
the
gets
field.
into a good position.
Number 23, Robert Lewandowski.
Well, the defence
Number
just
22.
about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Ribery.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Number 18, Kukçu.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Spread neatly. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
He gets big. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Neymar on a strong run down the right. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he was alert to it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
The referee has given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Johor Darul Tazim have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar unable to... Oh, what a mistake! Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Substitutions taking place.
So here comes a substitution. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
It's crossed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. He's picked his way through. Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. Lewandowski, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And he cuts out the supply.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's been drilled in. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
So, third corner of the game. Neymar plays it short. Barcelona with another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Neymar with the short one. Nice control. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona perfectly played the hosts and the crowd. They set up to frustrate.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
FC Barcelone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Bellingham did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Mbappe. And here's Neymar. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bellingham. And he's cut it out. Driving forward. And here's Mbappe. He is through here. This looks promising. He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Swept in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Rijkaard. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Makelele. And they can counter here. Now it's Yamal.
There they go, hunting again.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Has a look up and drives it forward. Bellingham. Makelele gets a foot in and wins the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nicely shaped ball. Spread neatly. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Thuram. Vitinha. Makelele. And Yamal. In with the challenge. Albert Ferrer powering forward here. Makelele is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Neymar. Roberto Baggio. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Thuram. Bellingham. Might be danger here. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vitinha. And he's in on goal. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Del Piero. And this is Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's real chance! Yamal. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Yamal. Half-time getting close now. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's got away, and it's made its way to him. Makelele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Knocks it out wide. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And here's Neymar. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lahm charging forward down that flank. Messi. Salah plays the return pass. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Makaleli. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Baggio. Neymar gets into some space. There will be a throw-in. Now it's Neymar. And it's Albert Ferrer. Tries to play it through. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And he's managed to get free. Marseille are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Danger averted for now. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now, who's going to be first to this? No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And the return pass. Now, that looks a decent ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's a good run down the right. And this is Messi. Backward it goes. Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille.
And we have our very first corner.
Le numéro 22, Neymar. Le numéro 5, le numéro 6. À leur place,
Messi goes short.
le numéro 21, le numéro 7, le numéro 14. Changement en cours.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic. Lahm picks it up now. Hullet. And this is Luis Suarez. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that is a little undercooked.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. Hullet! Oh, yes, it's there! And that might well be that! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. Marseille really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And that's going to be a booking. Tchouaméni is there to clear. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Hullet. A heavy challenge. That's that, the end. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Hullet claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thrilling. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
the defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Played down the flank.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Lahm plays it in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pull it. There he goes. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Chance, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Gravenberch. And here's Hullet. Driving for... And Hullet! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. De Jong. Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Some good work on the right flank here. Pull it. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Del Piero, a header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And
a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gravenberch is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Hullet. That's been cut out, well played. Scholes. Manchester United finding their passes. He has a look up. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. Manchester United are back on level terms. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that is masterful defending.
Really well played, he read that perfectly.
It's a really well-measured ball. And that is out of play. He's picked his way through. And that could well leave a mark. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. Thuram gets it away. Messi! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yamal! They want to be quick to recover this. Gravenberg. Pullet. Barcelona are still behind as we... And Del Piero! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you've...
He's going for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Now that looks a decent ball.
2 minutos de descuento.
Makaleli. That's a sharp pass. That's a cute ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Barcelona are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And the game has already resumed here. Pirlo cuts out the pass. Thuram. And it's Gravenberg. Oh, this looks sharp. Del Piero purring through the gears. Ribéry. Played into space. Piqué kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Jong. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Looking to play him in. Now that is a hefty challenge. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lahm. Pullet. Steaming on goalwards. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass.
Del Piero! Denied by an instinctive save.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Quality ball. Now it's Messi. And Messi!
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19. El dorsal
And he
7.
lines up a cross.
El dorsal 20.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
El dorsal 21.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Gravenberg. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. And it's been played through. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. He has spurned it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Cafu. He is through here. Drives it in. Big header. It's there. Again, we are level. What a contest.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Hazard is onto it in a flash. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. That looks a good cross. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Drogba! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Cannavaro clears it away.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Sané. Mbappe! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played back in. He's on it. Can he get away? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bullish header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 24, el dorsal 11.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Neymar.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Hazard. Sané. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gattuso calmly anticipates. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And this is Drogba. Sané, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And that's that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So many thanks to Jim Begley. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground.
He's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mbappe! A lot! Decent chance! Van Dijk gets it clear. That's a sharp pass. And here's Mbappe. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has a look at Mbappe! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter.
There's the shot! Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Vieira. And it's Messi. Nicely spread. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Lahm. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the chance! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Makalele cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And that pass just didn't quite work. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Passing is crisp and sharp. Del Piero couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can...
Face to face with the keeper. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that has fair fizzed. Vitinha. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar tries to dink it through. Cross into... It's a mighty effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pass somewhat off target. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encourage...
Tries a shot! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Yamal. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Neymar. Plays a sharp little ball here. There's no flag. Delivered in. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pull it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Hullet. Oh, smashing header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. And somehow he kept it out. Del Piero has been caught there, it's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Lahm. Vitinha. And this is Neymar, played out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Del Piero, shot a goal! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Barcelona were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. And we're off again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Cannavaro, foot in. Now this could be a chance, and he's in on goal. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Lahm. And it's Neymar. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Makaleli. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Sneijder. That has been cut short. Vitinha. Neymar being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good spread. It's played through for him. And this is Ronaldo. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a promising position. Now, can they get him away? Swept in. That's good defending, very good defending.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 9,
Lahm,
Neymar. El dorsal
Ibrahimovic.
19,
Pullet does really well to win the ball there.
el dorsal 5.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Serán sustituidos por el
And it's
dorsal
Sané.
12, el
Oh,
dorsal
facing up to
20,
his adversary. This is a formidable...
He's having a shot! El dorsal 24.
Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Thuram clears it away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lahm. Gravenberg. Gravenberg. Well read, nice interception. Gravenberg. Now it's Sané. He's picked his way through. Plays it in low. And it's Lahm. And here's the... And he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post. Danger averted for now. Pullet. And Pullet! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Gravenberg. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Nedved. Look at the space. Big chance! It's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Great ball, and he's in here. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Bale. Oh, that was vital. Played out towards the right wing, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Bullet! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration.
Tries from a long way out. That has not gone well. Makaleli. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the run. Sane has it in a wide position. Tries to pass it through. And it's Gravenberch. And this is Hullet. Bale, very much a man of this moment. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And there's green grass ahead. Oh, what a mistake! Real chance! And he hits the net! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish.
And that's it. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your final thoughts, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does. The perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Makelele gets his final warning. Thuram clears it away. It's their first effort on goal.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
And that has been knocked clear. Roberto Carlos delivers. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. That is a great pick out. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Suarez. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, great save! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And it's Gullit. Pele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard. Great defending, strong and determined. Roberto Carlos puts his foot on the gas. Cruyff. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Platini, that's a cute ball. Pele providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Michel Platini. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Pele! Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Milan are looking to break at pace. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's put paid to a promising move. Thuram. Thuram carries the ball down the right, tries to pass it through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rijkaard. Hakimi. Now that looks a decent ball. Platini. Gattuso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lizarazu. And he's onside. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Out of play for a throw. And it's Makalele. He's had it taken off him. Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. He's found a way through. And they've got rid.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nice looking ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Luis Suarez takes a shot! Now who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Shapes to shoot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Defending was strong and firm. Cannavaro. Makalele is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Barcelona have their second corner now. And he shoots! And now a sudden chance. Latini! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's another good win of the ball. Gattuso. It's a pretty loose pass. Makalele calmly anticipates. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cannavaro. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Now it's Sané. That looks a good ball through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Yaya Toure. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Platini. Now it's Pele. Distributed tidily.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Sané. Lovely feet. And that has left him in a heap. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Looking for a runner. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pinches it off him.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20, el dorsal 38, el dorsal 21. Ibrahimovic. Cambio de jugadores.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
They may end up with some regret with this tact.
And it's Eto'o. And a chance! They've done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Now it's Hullet. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And here's Totti. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Makaleli has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lizarazu, who does have an assist to his name. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Totti. Rijkaard. Oh, super find. He could be in here. And it's great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Ibrahimovic. That pass has been well intercepted. And smartly reclaimed. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with...
Takes a shot! In for the pieces! Big moment! Massive goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Hullet, and this is Zico. Zico showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a searching pass. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played over towards the opposite flank. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ronaldinho hangs in a cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gives it back. Looking tidy in possession here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's tidy. Played into the box.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vitinha! And for a moment, time stood still. Caceres. Toulouse upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Could move up a gear here. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Del Piero. Del Piero is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Ronaldinho. Zico. That's a little off target. Cannavaro. Can he get it through? Otto picks it up out wide. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's a throw-in. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Cannavaro. Salam. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball, can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And here's Zico. And he shoots! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Toulouse have their second corner now. Zico goes short. And it's Roberto Carlos. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Yamal pinches it off him. Neymar. Barcelona have a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Vitinha. He's in a great position here.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Hullet. Played out to the right. Ronaldinho. Great chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Toulouse are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's going for goal! It's loose, and there's a race, and another try! And this could be the final action of the first half. Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Ronaldinho. Odo. Ronaldinho. He has a look up. And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Changement pour Toulouse. Le numéro 4. Le numéro 9.
That gets things going for the second half.
Roberto Carlos.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Pelé. Chance, surely! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Rui Costa! He scores! And the second half is off to a flyer. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Changement pour Toulouse. Le numéro 14. Le numéro 10.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Changement.
And that's going to be a booking. He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Barcelona really could have done without this to increase the lead. Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Rui Costa gets into a good position. Rui Costa.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Rui Costa. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was. Barcelona may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Lizarazu. Conte. Rijkaard. And here's Rui Costa. Look at the space here. Now it's Pelé. Now that looks a decent ball. Backward it goes. Pelé! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And the shot's on here. Shoots! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Toulouse take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
That is great defending, so alert. Good ball, good take. Caceres defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pelé going fake. Pelé is fouled. And he is going into that little black book.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Lizarazu. Very nicely done. Threads one in. It's a promising position. And it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zico is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. And he's had it nicked away. Distributed tidily. Lizarazu cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Toulouse clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lizarazu out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
4 added minutes on the board. Nicely weighted ball. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Oh, that's a waste. Oh, easy pickings there. And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Nedved. And it's Gravenberch. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rijkaard. Nedved. Nedved. There's the crossfield ball. Lizarazu gets over and intercepts.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Thuram. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Referee's given a throw. Gattuso threads one in. Yamal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Figo. Good purposeful running this. Up he goes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Gravenberch is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Figo gets into a good position. Maldini. He won't be happy with that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well measured. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Ukraine really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Yamal. He's got away. Looking for the run. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Crossed into the middle. Lampard. Hullet. Nedved. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Gravenberch. Lizarazu. Lizarazu goes on a charge down the left. Lizarazu got a long way forward to join the attack. No way through. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now he's got space here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro. Gravenberch. And it's Neymar. Piqué. Figo. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Corner. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He rises! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Maldini.
There will be 1 minute added
And it's
time.
Nedved. Maldini. Figo. That's really nicely played. And Gravenberch. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 19, Suarez. Number 13, Nedved. Coming on the field, number 20,
And the second half gets underway.
Shevchenko. Number 21,
So neither side has yet broken through.
Substitution.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Played out to the left flank. Oh, sweet feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's Pele! They want to be quick to recover this. He's been caught napping. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change. Well, Pele! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Pele. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's Figo! Figo. Hullet is the distributor-in-chief. Oh, Hullet! It's in! What's your opinion on that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
The goal scorer for
Ukraine
Ukraine
have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Figo. Goes for a shot! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Lampard. Nicely weighted ball. Hullet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, what has happened here? The pass has gone astray. Over to the left. Time and again they are repelled. Hullet. Now it's Pele. Ibrahimovic. Brilliantly cut out.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 10, Gullit. Number 25.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Shoots! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Big chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Gullit. Lampard. Pelé. Takes a shot! It's anyone's ball now. The final 5 minutes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gattuso with the slide tackle there. Spread it left. Pelé tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Nicely worked. It's a goal kick. Thuram. That's going right the way across. And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
I'd just like to read out our fan club
How would
members
you
who are
sum up what
celebrating
we've
their
witnessed, Jim?
birthdays today.
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Poland have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Olise. Olise! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Olise really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Goes for goal! Now in he goes again.
Poland definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Chooses to go cross-field. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier...
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. He's tried one! Marquinhos. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. It's a pretty loose pass. Brzezinski.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is through here. Shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mbappe, he might be in here. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great chance here from position A1. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. finish right from the top draw. Barcelona are in front. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That pass isn't the best. And it's Ibrahimovic. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's shifting through the gears here. Pull it. Now it's Mbappe. 30 minutes gone. Vitinha. Looking for options for movement. Gets into some space. Oh, super ball. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Messi, and he's running through. Driving on and making good progress. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Vitinha.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vitinha. Vitinha puts them all in.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Lizarazu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Vitinha. Olise. Sané. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Carvajal. For Olise.
1 minute added time.
And no, that was never going to make it. And he's been shifted off it. And he's forced to go back. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
Substitution for Poland. Number 17, Thomas Rosicky. Coming on to replace
Whistle
him
goes,
is
and we start the second half.
Iniesta.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
Chance! And he's heaved it away. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Iniesta. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Mbappe! Iniesta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Iniesta. Ibrahimovic producing a good steal there. showing a good level of alertness. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Carvajal. Poland looking to pass their way through. Pullet. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a key interception. Poland needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Big chance! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution for Poland. Number
We have got
22.
changes here from both
Pulisic.
sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is number 18, Bale. Substitutions
Thuram,
taking
the
place.
man that is tenacity personified. Bale. Now and the shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with...
He's having a shot! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Carvajal. Now it's Bale. Iniesta, the man with such great vision. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Makaleli. Can he get it through? Now it's Neymar. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And a chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He shifted it to the flank. He's in plenty of space here. He's found the way, takes a shot. That has been cut short. Passes short and sharp. Iniesta, spread it left. He's picked his way through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's a promising position, and it's Iniesta. Vitinha. Out towards the flank.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Messi. Can he finish? And that's a real chance missed.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Substitution for Poland. Number 10.
So, time for changes
Enter
on
Brazil.
both sides, actually.
Number 5, Messi. Coming on the field, Number 29, Barcola.
Played out to the left flank.
15,
This is intriguing.
Substitution in
Next
progress.
goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And that was nowhere near his best. Makaleli. Del Piero. Vitinha. And it's Carvajal. And it's Iniesta. Over to the left. Barcola. And that is expertly dealt with.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Now it's Barcola. Iniesta. And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talk.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement.
And a chance! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Can he get on the end of this? Ibrahimovic has it out wide and in space. Beckham. And the counter is on. That's a good ball out wide. Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's superb. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Gravenberg. And it's Ibrahimovic. Azar. Deftly out wide. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get onto this? He's found a way through. Doué serves up across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now this could be a chance. Gullit dominates aerially so often. Ibrahimovic. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to pass it through. And that's really well manoeuvred. Stood up well to him there. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decision...
Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Ibrahimovic, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that looks a good ball through. And it's Sané. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Doué knocks it into space. And it's Azar. Makaleli gives no quarter whatsoever. Pass somewhat off target. And the pass is intercepted. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Looking for options for movement. Gravenberg. He rises! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Ibrahimovic. Gravenberg. Azar. It's a pretty loose pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neatly clipped into space. And the shot! And he's gone direct here. Gullit. And it's Ibrahimovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Olise. And he's had it nicked away.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Gravenberg. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's an imaginative pass. Piqué makes the interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Substitutions taking place.
Baresi. And he's managed to get rid. And there's green grass ahead of him. Lahm. Barcelona are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time.
There will be 1 minute
Piqué
at a time.
promptly onto that, and that is that. Lahm. Hullet. Barcelona finding their passes. Now it's Hullet. Plays a sharp little ball here. In by Ibrahimovic. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that.
Substitution.
Vieri. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Sané. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball is over the line. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And they've switched it over to the other side. Makaleli. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this is Hullet. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hullet really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Played out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one, The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pele conjures time and space where few can. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rijkaard. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Lahm. And this is Pele. Shot a goal! Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Substitution on the field. Number
So, third
21,
corner of the game.
Number 18, Hazard. Number 5,
And he's there to clear it.
Number 23,
Tries a shot!
Number
It's
3,
run loose, who's going to get there? Picked out
Coming on the
brilliant,
field.
he's had a shot!
Number 24,
And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Number 7, Bukayo
And he's
Saka.
gone looking for safety.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitutions taking place.
That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Makaleli, good strong midfield running here. And he's charged for a shot! And the ball's, oh, he's been caught on it here. Out of play for a throw. And now they can clear their lines. Now that looks a decent ball, and he was quick to react.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's shifting through the gears here. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Saka, and he's cut it out.
I think we might be done here, Peter.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He has found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It'll be a throw-in. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Vitinha! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Goes without saying, that was poor. Beckenbauer with the clearance. He's not got that quite right. Beckham. Can he get it through? Vitinha cuts it out. Quality ball. Now it's Vieri. Lahm gets across to intercept that. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Makaleli has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Van Bronckhorst. Great vision. Deep cross, punched away. So what can they make of this? Del Piero looking to penetrate opposition lines. Lahm. Gravenberg. Sané. And it's Gravenberg. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pirlo. Back towards the middle. Cannavaro. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Neymar tries to pass it through. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Swept in. Iniesta. Lahm. Knocks it into space. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great chance! He scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, not quite. Van Bronckhorst tries to play it through. Look at the space here.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Sané will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Mbappe. And he's straight offside. Thuram. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Zico. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! And he hits the net. Barcelona are back in business. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily...
Romario! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's having a go! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he was quick to react. Cannavaro. Lahm. Makaleli. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Zico. Cristiano and the finish! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And this is Romario. Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Romario. It's a pretty loose pass. Lahm. Thuram. It's a good run down the right. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Pedimos sua colaboração com o nosso programa beneficente Chance no Futebol. Substituição em andamento.
Here we go again then.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Ronaldo picks it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe, Ibrahimovic, and it's Lahm. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substituição em campo.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Lahm. Now it's Neymar. He's being urged to shoot. Now it's Neymar. Lahm is onto this. Romario. And here's the chance to counter. Pirlo. And no, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Played into space out wide. He's got Saul! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Vieira. Engages and forces him off the ball. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro does well to stand firm and defend it. Lahm, good strong midfield running here. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Lahm, that has been slung wide. And he's gone backward here. And he will... He's having a shot! Lahm. Marquinhos. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gattuso. And it's Lahm. Over to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chance! So close to drawing level.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Gattuso. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Sané. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Cristiano Ronaldo! He shifted it to the flank. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Van Bronckhorst. Now it's Sané. Sané has a look inside the box. Shot a goal! It's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And he's intervened well there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Vieri. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Platini. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Pass is just off target. It's a quick ball upfield. Thuram wins the duel this time. Cannavaro. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. And it's Rui Costa. Oh, no joy this time. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final...